All right, so a little late here, but it's there's not a whole lot on Watch anyways that I really care for. So let's see. I got CTIC on Watch here. This is the only one that I think is above VWAP. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is the only one that I do think is above VWAP. So if this can hold above this level, I don't know where my target would really be because there's resistance here close to 5, but I would like to see it above 5. So we got some resistance here. And it's not too active. It's a pretty slow mover. So I think I might wait on this one. Wait for this one to set up. We also have HLMN. This is another one that's above VWAP. I don't know. It doesn't look bad. It's light on volume, so I'm not really sure about it either. Let's see, BBBY hitting the scans here. This one doesn't look too bad either. All the daily setups are about the same, is what it looks like. Let's see if it can hold this level or if it's gonna reject. So back down already. It is above its whole dollar though, 16. It just needs to pop above VWAP. See if it breaks 16 here. A lot of orders going through, but no movement. So back to CTIC. This is one that I should have got in on a while back, I guess. 76 to 82 now, 83. So not a big move, but still something. We also have VERU on Watch. VERU needs to climb back above, but the daily does not look the best. So I'm expecting false break city on this one for a while. 10-minute also doesn't look good down here with the MACD. So it's one I might just leave alone. It's rejected VWAP twice already. I don't know. So let's see if this can hold. It's kind of holding in the 40s, but there's 47, 48, 50. There's a break of 50. Now it's above VWAP. Now, this is good, but I want to see it hold above VWAP. I don't want to see it just tumble right here, have a huge false break. So just like that, false break city, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not even surprised. I think this is the same one that was doing that yesterday. So good thing I wasn't trading it up here trying to get in. I was gonna wait for the next 1 minute, but at the same time, it's just I remembered what happened yesterday, just nasty rejections. So I wasn't trying to get in so quick. BBBY, this one's back above. I like this one. Coming into resistance here at 1650. So let's see if I can get it on a micro pullback. It's held up twice already. I'm gonna try and get in here at 19. Not filled there. Could try and get in again for another test. I'm gonna get in here at 28 now. So 27, but I'm pretty high at this point. That's why I'm a little nervous on it. There's 30. Just trying to sell at 39, get rid of it. So what I should have actually have done, instead of selling there, what I should have actually done is hold my position for the break of 1650. Still having a little hard time here breaking 50, but I should have held at least to 1650, the break or a test of it before I sold out of my position there. Because I sold pretty early. 1639 is where I got out. So look at that break. That's what I really should have done. But unfortunately, I sold way too soon. I didn't even get the amount that I wanted. I got like a 12-cent move there. So nice move on BBBY. I wasn't even expecting this one to hit the scans. We got CTIC hitting the scans as well. We could get in for the break of 5, but HNRG is also hitting the scans. Not sure what's going on with this one. HLMN also hitting the scans. Similar to CTIC, I'd say with that one. They're all kind of about the same, but right now BBBY is the one I've liked the most so far. So let's see if we can get a pullback candle if this is going to keep ripping. We can wait for the next 5-minute setup. If this is gonna pull back here, could wait for it. So it's down below 50 now. I don't want to see this thing drop really bad all the way to 1620 though. That's gonna kind of suck. If it rips here without me, oh well. So it's back to 1635 there. So let's say that this next 1 minute is going to give us some more sideways consolidation. We have a 2 candle pullback as of now. If we get a sideways oh my god, I can't even talk. If we get some more sideways consolidation within this next candle, then that's looking pretty good, I'd say. Let's see, high of this candle is 1655. It's literally right there. It's about to break. That's what it's looking like. Let's see if this can pull back a little bit. Give us a sideways candle for the next 1 minute attempt. So far, it's a symmetrical triangle. I don't want to see a break within this candle though. The more we have this thing set up, I think the bigger push we get. Is a big seller there at 60, so there's the break. So now we have a triple top up here. It did break its trend to the upside, so we do have some sort of bullish trend already. Let's see if it can actually hold and break 69. So now it's rejecting, which I don't want to see. I want to see it finish pretty high, which it didn't. There's another attempt. There's the actual break. As soon as I drew my trend line too, that's just insane. So there's an actual break. We got the 2 candle pullback that we were looking for and an ascending triangle, but I missed my entry there. I didn't even realize, oh my god, I didn't even realize the 5 minute was gonna break, or 10 minute. I completely forgot about that. That's insane. So what a massive move I missed here. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Shoot, that sucks. Could get in again for retest of 17 on this next 1 minute. We'll see. Not a retest of 17, for the break of 17. I'm gonna buy the top here. Let's see if we get the break of 17. I'm in at 1685. 92, 94. Can we see 98? 99, 1708, trying to sell there, got out at 1708, so perfect trade. Whether it keeps going higher without me, I have no idea. I practically bought the bottom and sold the top so far. There's 1710, 15 now, 20, so definitely didn't sell the top just yet, but sold where I felt comfortable. All I was looking for was the break of 17. So nice break there. BBBY is really showing some strength. Perfect setups here and everything. I really like this one so far. So 2 profitable trades. Missed out on bigger opportunities. I could take micro pullbacks here, and get in for these. Like here, I could take an entry at 1727, let's say, on this micro pullback in an attempt to break 1750, but it's kind of getting extended. I would like to see it pull back a little bit, so I'm not going to take that entry just yet. See if it holds 17. I would really like to see it hold 17. We can possibly see it's already, kind of forming a bull flag here. We can possibly see another 2 candle pullback, a 3 candle pullback for a 3rd leg up, but I don't really know if that's what I want to see. I think we can potentially come to 18 because it would technically fill this little gap here on the daily. But that's as far as I'd really go on this one. So it's already slowing down up here. So I'm just going to wait for a pullback. Might be another 5-minute setup. That was a really nice trade though. So 2 profitable trades back to back. Here's a break at 1750. I think it's gonna break 1750, maybe, and then reject. Hit 1748, so not quite, but almost there. So right now we're seeing some more sideways consolidation. See if it breaks this last 1-minute low. There's a 1-minute low break. I want to make sure that this holds 7 though. So kind of an awkward pattern here. I don't really know what to do in this situation. You get a small green candle and a big red candle. So the only way that this would look pretty clean to me to get in again is if we see a massive green candle here as well. That's where I feel a little safer, I guess, for an entry. So there's a double bottom here technically. Let's see if this can actually hold up and then shoot back up to about 1730, 1740. I'd really like to see it back to 1740, get in on a dip at 1730 something, and then see the rip and push through 1750, potentially to 1780 or so. I'd probably sell it somewhere around the 1760s. I'm pretty sure, just like a quick scout. So nothing else is hitting my scans right now. I think it's safe to say BBBY is the only one that's really doing stuff. This one I probably would realistically trade to, I think. Especially because I have a setup here. You know, I had a potential entry, but this one as well. You know, you have this small red candle, big green candle. It's a second test of the VWAP and it actually held. So this is one that I would definitely feel comfortable trading, and I would most likely take this trade realistically. I wouldn't say it's completely out of my price range, but it is getting up there for sure. So I would have to be cautious. But it is moving relatively slow because it has a high share of float. So this one's about 83 million, not too bad. It is pretty high, but that's why it's moving so slow. It's not, spreads aren't bad. You know, they're 2-cent spreads, 1-cent spread. Spreads are not bad at all. I'm getting filled relatively quick. And this thing is not too high of a price. It's not in the 20s, not in the 30s. So I'm feeling a little comfortable here. We were trading it around 16, so I don't feel too nervous on this one. So here's a break of trend. Now it's popping back up here. So bottom out there. That's a really big push, actually. So we got the break of 1750. So the 5-minute broke and the 10-minute. Oh well, the 10-minute hasn't set up yet, but 5-minute did break. Just kind of nervous up here. We didn't get that massive push. We got a big push to 1750, a quick break, and now it's back down to 1730, 1720. So I don't really know. I missed this move here completely. I didn't even realize what's going on. I didn't expect a massive rip the way it did there. But the 1-minute MACD is coming pretty close, and I feel like it could cross here. 5-minute kind of slowed down. It's already broke its high, so now I feel like it's having a hard time holding above 17. It needs to pull back more, I think. 10 minutes still looks really strong though. So if anything, I think we might have one more attempt to break 1750 and see a push on the 10 minute for this last high. We could potentially see a break of this last high and then we see a rejection. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Right here, we kind of have a symmetrical triangle going on as well. So let's see what this wants to do. So we got the break, not a symmetrical triangle anymore. Break of that last 1 minute high. So we could get in here 42 for the last 1 minute push of 1750, but honestly, I don't really feel comfortable up here. It's 43, 49, 50. So that would have been like an 8-cent move if I got in at 42. I don't know. It's making me nervous up here. It's hard to say. We have 30 seconds left and it still couldn't break 50 there. It broke by 1 cent and now it's back down to 40. So false break again. It's forming like an ascending triangle once more. Oh my god, it's just, I hate these stupid charts. Let's delete that. Move this back up here. 1750. And usually these are bearish. Usually, but it just depends on the trend, which way it goes. So if it breaks this last 1 minute low, we can definitely see this pulling back quite a bit. But like I said, I think it's going to break 1750 on the 10 minute real quick, and then we're going to see it reject. Because it's having such a hard time up here already. 1 minute MACD is about to close, and I think this one's going to get wrapped up here pretty quick. So I don't think I'll be taking this trade. It's coming down to its last 1 minute low, just broke it. As I mentioned earlier, these are bearish usually, which I did, I guess, catch. So I'm not in on this trade, but it could still hold. It could still keep holding this level. As long as it doesn't flush down or something, we should still be okay for the last 5 or 10 minute high break. I think it still has potential. It's just, you know, it needs some room to pull back, at least on the 1 minute, because it's MACD. Here's about to cross. But it has broken trend already. So who knows, it might not break that 10 minute high. It might just keep going down. But I am so confident in it that it can still do work here. Could just be getting a 5 minute pullback for the next 5 minute candle actually rips. We do have support at the whole dollar here, 17. So we'll see if this next 1 minute candle starts breaking down, hit 17. We could potentially buy that, but if it breaks 17, then it's just breaking too far below its trend. And at that point, I think it's pretty bearish. Maybe a retest of VWAP and then, you know, a curl back up, but it's gonna be a while before we see anything happen there. If we can keep holding these levels though, it doesn't look too bad as long as it doesn't break 17, because then it would be on the 5 minute a big green candle, small red candle, and we could potentially see another big green candle in there for a break of 1750 once more, an actual break, before we see a move towards 18 or so. We still have a little gap here on the daily. Oh no, actually we still do. So 1780 is the little gap that it needs to fill. We hit 1750 like 2 or something, 53. So we still have a little bit of a gap. So here we held 17. We still have about Now I'd say like 2 more minutes before the next 5-minute open. So we'll see what it wants to do. I would like to see it kind of hold the small range above 17 and then pop back above to 1730, and then we can definitely see that 1750 break. But let's see if it can even hold 17. It's already at 1701. So broke its last 1-minute low here. Now it's kind of popping back up. See if it can hold. Not quite. There's 17 now. Oh, wow. So held up. So we're seeing this hold. But we don't want to see this finish low, because if it finishes low, then I think that's kind of it. And at that point, I think I'm wrapping it up. So there's the break, I guess, 1680. That's breaking too far below. As long as it can pop back up somehow, then we should still be okay. But at this point, it's pulled back way too much, and it's practically back to VWAP. So I'm not really feeling this one. Oh, shoot. You know what? I didn't even realize it was easy to borrow. I could have shorted this entire position. Wow, that sucks. I could have shorted it because it is easy to borrow. Man, that actually sucks. So we're back above 17, but like I said, it's pulled back way too much for me to want to continue trading. And I think I'm just going to wrap it up here. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. BBBY was an unexpected one today. We weren't even watching it, but it's there. Nothing else is really hitting the scans. So let's go ahead and see what we're up today. We're up $78. Not bad. Not bad. After a, I don't know, 2-week losing streak, nothing but red. Relatively small losses for about 2 weeks, but you know, nothing but red. And I didn't even say 3-4 weeks of a red streak, honestly, because man, it's been bad. But first day profitable, and like I had mentioned in my last video, I feel like I'm recognizing these patterns a lot better now, and we're actually seeing some sort of shift in momentum here in my trading. Like I'm not taking as big of a losses. I'm saving myself from losses. I'm not gonna say, I don't want to jinx myself and be like, oh, I'm doing great, get so confident and then get sloppy. But I do feel like even this one, I noticed it was slowing down. I noticed the MACD was coming to a close and that it was going to start forming an ascending triangle here. And that's where I was like, at first it was symmetrical, and then eventually it broke out, and it didn't break out properly. So it's like, okay, it's probably ascending. And then I realized, oh, these are usually bearish, you know, they're not the best for me most of the times, or, you know, just trend wise, they usually go the opposite direction. So that's what ended up happening. It's not going to happen like that every time, obviously, but kind of felt or figured that's what was going to happen. Jesus. So anyway, what is it called? I'm wrapping it up. Maybe this one has potential later, but as far as I know right now, it's time for me to go. So I will see you guys tomorrow.